Hello, and welcome to Self-Aware 5.0. Today, we bring you an inspirational story in English. This is the full life story of Taylor Swift, told in an emotional and empowering way. We will speak in a calm American accent like a soothing English podcast to help you feel inspired and practice your English listening skills. You will hear about Taylor's early dreams, the hard work and setbacks she faced, and how she grew into a global superstar. This motivational speech for success in life will also give you practical advice and reflection exercises. Whether you're learning English through story, waking up to inspiration, or winding down with a sleep story, Taylor's journey can motivate you. Let us begin this motivational video story of perseverance, discipline, and hope. Taylor Allison Swift was born on December 13, 1989, in West Reading, Pennsylvania. She grew up on a farm in a small town where her love for music began at a young age. Taylor would often sing at home, and by the time she was 11, she took a big step in her journey. She performed the national anthem, the Star-Spangled Banner, at a Philadelphia basketball game. Imagine a young Taylor standing on the court, calm and smiling, while the crowd listened in awe. This was one of her first public performances and marked the early beginning of her incredible musical journey. By the time Taylor Swift was 12, she had already learned to play guitar and started writing her own songs. She poured her feelings of being different and trying to find her place into her music. Every day after school, she practiced singing and songwriting, driven by the passion to one day share her music with the world. Her dedication and hard work were unmatched for someone so young. As the famous quote goes, "A hero is an ordinary individual who finds the strength to persevere." This perfectly describes Taylor, an ordinary girl with extraordinary grit. Her perseverance and love for music set the foundation for her future success, showing that dreams are achievable with hard work and determination. Personal reflection. Think about something you love to do. How can you practice a little each day? Try writing one line about your dream in your notebook. Write, "I love to," and finish the sentence. This small exercise can spark your own journey. When Taylor Swift was 13, her family made a life-changing decision that would shape her future. They sold their farm in Pennsylvania and moved to Hendersonville, Tennessee, to give Taylor the chance to pursue her dream of country music in Nashville. Leaving behind her home and friends was a scary decision, but Taylor believed deeply in her dream and was determined to make it a reality. Once in Nashville, Taylor started performing at local venues and festivals, where she met important people from the music industry. These early performances were crucial in helping her get noticed and lay the foundation for her future success. Taylor's bravery and dedication to following her dream would soon lead her to the opportunities she needed to kickstart her career. At just 14 years old, Taylor Swift achieved a huge milestone in her career. She signed a music publishing deal with Sony ATV, becoming the youngest person ever to do so. This achievement was a clear indication of how hard work and dedication can pay off. Taylor didn't stop there. She continued writing songs every day, embodying the growth mindset, the belief that talent grows with consistent effort. As psychologist Carol Dweck wisely said, "Effort is what ignites ability and turns it into accomplishment." Taylor's tireless work ethic and focus on improvement helped her develop into the artist she is today. Her consistent effort in honing her craft led to big opportunities, setting the stage for her future success in the music industry. Despite being young, Taylor Swift never let rejection hold her back. She relentlessly sent demos of her music to anyone who would listen, and each time someone said no, she used it as motivation to keep writing. Her early struggles only made her stronger and more determined to succeed. It's often said, "Where there is no struggle, there is no strength." And this mindset helped Taylor push through the tough times. In addition to facing rejection, Taylor practiced her guitar every night for 30 minutes, turning this practice into a daily habit. Research shows that forming habits like this can take about 2 months, and Taylor stuck with it. Eventually, playing the guitar and writing music became second nature to her. Taylor's commitment to practice and perseverance showed that success isn't just about talent, but about the hard work and dedication you put into your craft. By the time she was 16, Taylor Swift had already started making waves in the music industry. Her debut single, Tim McGraw, was released and quickly gained popularity, followed by her first self-titled album, Taylor Swift. The album sold over 1 million copies in no time, turning Taylor into an instant star. In 2007, she was named Best New Artist by the Country Music Association, further cementing her place in country music. Taylor's rise to fame didn't stop there. She went on tour, opening for big country names like Rascal Flatts, Kenny Chesney, and Faith Hill. As her popularity grew, she began filling stadiums around the world, and her unique blend of country and pop music topped the charts. People loved hearing her songs about life, love, and personal experiences. In 2008, Taylor released her second album, Fearless, which took her career to even greater heights. Fearless made history by winning the Grammy for Album of the Year, marking the first time a country album had won this prestigious award. It sold millions of copies and established Taylor as one of the most beloved country stars of her time. Taylor Swift's journey as an artist has been one of constant growth and learning. Her third album, Speak Now 2010, was a personal milestone as she wrote every single song on the album by herself. This album marked a time of artistic independence, showcasing Taylor's ability to tell her own story through her music. Around this time, Taylor faced a public challenge that would become one of the most talked about moments in her career. At the 2009 MTV Video Music Awards, when Taylor was only 20 years old, rapper Kanye West interrupted her acceptance speech for Best Female Video. He grabbed the mic from her and declared that Beyoncé deserved the award instead. The moment was shocking and embarrassing, but Taylor handled it with grace and poise. Later, Beyoncé invited Taylor back on stage, and the two received a standing ovation from the crowd. This moment not only showed Taylor's maturity, but also highlighted the support from her peers, turning a difficult situation into a symbol of strength and unity. This moment tested Taylor's courage in front of millions, but she moved forward. As Martin Luther King Jr. said, "If you can't fly, then run. If you can't run, then walk. Keep moving forward." Taylor kept moving. She continued writing hits and soon redefined her sound. In 2012, Taylor Swift made a bold statement with her album Red. This album marked a shift in her sound, showing a clear pop edge while still maintaining elements of her country roots. Red was an immediate success, selling 1.2 million copies in its first week, the highest sales in a decade. One of the standout tracks, We Are Never Ever Getting Back Together, became her first #1 pop hit, proving that Taylor's evolution into pop music was well underway. With Red, Taylor was stepping out of her country music comfort zone and into the world of pop, a transition that would define her future career. The album not only highlighted her growth as an artist, but also demonstrated her ability to conquer new genres and continue reaching new heights in the music industry. In 2014, Taylor Swift made a bold and daring decision. She released 1989, her first official pop album, named after the year she was born. The album was inspired by the music of the 1980s, marking a complete shift from her country roots to full-fledged pop music. One of the standout tracks, Shake It Off, became an anthem for people who wanted to ignore criticism and keep moving forward. The song was fun and upbeat, capturing Taylor's confident attitude towards her critics. 1989 was a massive success, selling over 5 million copies in the US and winning Taylor her second Grammy for Album of the Year. With this album, Taylor showed the world that taking risks and embracing change can lead to even greater achievements. It was a turning point in her career, proving that she was not afraid to evolve and take on new challenges. As Taylor Swift's fame grew, so did the challenges she faced. Her personal life and music were constantly in the public eye, often leading to controversies. One of the biggest moments came in 2016 when rapper Kanye West reignited a long-standing feud with a song lyric that called Taylor a derogatory name. Rather than staying silent, Taylor bravely spoke out against the lyric, refusing to let it slide. This public confrontation only highlighted her willingness to stand up for herself and her values. Around the same time, Taylor faced another challenge that showed her strength and integrity. In a separate case, she sued a radio DJ for sexual assault after he inappropriately touched her during a meet and greet. Taylor took a strong stand and won the case in court, sending a powerful message about standing up for what's right. Her actions in both situations demonstrated that Taylor was not only a talented artist, but also someone who valued her dignity and was willing to fight for justice, no matter the public scrutiny she faced. In 2019, Taylor Swift faced one of the biggest challenges of her career. She left her longtime record label Big Machine and learned that the rights to the masters of her first 6 albums had been sold to a man. This situation felt unfair to her, and her fans were upset as well. However, instead of letting this setback stop her, Taylor turned her pain into strength. She made a bold decision to re-record all those albums, which would give her control over the music she created. She released Fearless Taylor's version and Red Taylor's version, both of which were new recordings that she fully owned. Through this, Taylor showed the world that even setbacks can lead to greater opportunities. As the famous writer Oliver Goldsmith said, "Our greatest glory is not in never falling, but in rising every time we fall." Taylor Swift's journey is a powerful example of how faith, focus, and discipline can turn challenges into opportunities for growth. Throughout her career, she faced many trials, but instead of giving up, she remained committed to her dreams. Drawing inspiration from the concept of a growth mindset, Taylor embraced challenges as a chance to learn and improve. Research shows that people with a growth mindset thrive in difficult situations, and Taylor was no exception. She believed in herself, put in the hard work, and continuously honed her craft. Taylor's dedication goes beyond just talent. She stayed disciplined, which is key to success. Psychologist Angela Duckworth's research suggests that self-discipline is even more important for success than IQ. Taylor practiced her guitar and songwriting every day, bridging the gap between her goals and her achievements. As motivational speaker Jim Rohn wisely said, "Discipline is the bridge between goals and accomplishment." Taylor's career is a perfect example of how discipline paired with passion and perseverance can lead to lasting success. Taylor Swift's journey is a powerful source of inspiration, and her life is filled with valuable lessons for all of us. Let's break down some of these key lessons that we can apply in our own lives. Mindset matters. Embrace a growth mindset. The first lesson from Taylor's story is the importance of mindset. Taylor embraced a growth mindset, believing that her abilities could grow and improve with consistent effort. When she started writing songs, she didn't know everything. It was a journey of learning, step by step. As Taylor herself said in one of her songs, "If you are lucky enough to be different, never change. Celebrate who you are. Celebrate your uniqueness, and remember that growth comes with practice and perseverance. Believe in the power of progress, no matter where you start." Courage and self-belief. Step into the unknown. Taylor's story teaches us the importance of courage and self-belief. She often stepped into the unknown, moving to Nashville as a teenager to follow her music dreams, changing her music style as she evolved, and speaking out against injustices in the industry. She showed us that it's okay to take risks. It reminds me of Martin Luther King Jr.'s famous advice: keep moving forward. When fear or uncertainty arises, take a small step forward, just like Taylor did. It's those small steps that lead to growth, new opportunities, and achievements. Discipline and habits. Success takes time. Another key lesson from Taylor's life is the importance of discipline and forming good habits. Building skills and achieving your dreams takes time and consistent effort. Studies on habit formation suggest that it takes 23 months to establish a new habit. Taylor practiced songwriting, singing, and performing relentlessly. It wasn't about immediate perfection. It was about showing up every day, working hard, and sticking to her goals. You can adopt Taylor's discipline by setting a small goal, repeating it daily, and eventually it will become a part of who you are. Persistence is key to mastering any craft. Creative expression and mental health. Music as healing. Taylor's ability to turn her feelings into music highlights the importance of creative expression for mental health. Writing songs has been a form of therapy for her, allowing her to express emotions and connect deeply with her audience. Research from Harvard shows that music interventions can lead to significant improvements in mental health. Whether you listen to a favorite song or write your own lyrics, music has the power to heal, motivate, and bring comfort. Taylor's music resonates with millions because it's authentic and heartfelt, and it shows how expressing yourself creatively can help you cope with stress and emotions. Self-improvement and giving back. Never stop learning. Finally, Taylor's story teaches us about self-improvement and the importance of giving back. Even at the peak of her success, Taylor never stopped learning. She attended public speaking courses to improve her communication skills and uses her platform for good causes. Personal development is a lifelong journey, and Taylor's dedication to improving herself is a great reminder that we should always strive to grow. Each album she writes is not only a reflection of her artistic journey, but also a reflection of her personal growth. As she has often said in interviews, we should always learn from every experience and keep evolving. Taylor Swift's life is a perfect example of how mindset, courage, discipline, creative expression, and self-improvement can lead to extraordinary success. She teaches us that dreams are not just about talent. They're about the effort you put in, the risks you take, and the way you keep growing and evolving as a person. So, as you move forward in your own life, remember Taylor's journey and apply these lessons to your own dreams and goals. Keep learning, keep growing, and most importantly, keep believing in yourself. Let's take a moment to reflect on Taylor Swift's journey and how it can inspire personal growth. Here are some practical exercises and prompts that will help you apply her lessons to your own life while also improving your English skills. Personal reflection. Take a moment to think about how Taylor showed courage in her life. For example, she moved to Nashville as a teenager to pursue her music dream. Or she spoke out for herself against injustices. Now, write down something similar that you can do in your own life. This could be trying a new hobby, speaking up in a situation, or practicing a new skill. By doing this, you are embracing growth and stepping out of your comfort zone just like Taylor did. Daily habit exercise. Success doesn't happen overnight. It's the result of small daily actions. If you have a dream or goal, commit to spending just 15 minutes a day on it. Whether you want to learn a new language, practice an instrument, or develop a new skill, consistent effort can create powerful habits over time. Just like Taylor practiced her songwriting every day, your dedication to this daily practice will help you grow. Journal prompt. Think about a setback or failure you've experienced in your life. How did you overcome it? Or what did you learn from it? Write about your experience and remind yourself of Taylor's words. Glory comes not in never falling, but in rising every time we fall. This exercise will help you reflect on how you've grown through challenges, just like Taylor did. Vocabulary builder. As you listen or read Taylor's story, pick out new English words. For example, words like perseverance, discovered, courageous, and resilience might stand out. Look them up, write their meanings, and use them in your own sentences. Here are some sentences to get you started. Taylor's perseverance helped her overcome many challenges. She discovered her true passion for songwriting at a young age. Being courageous helped her take risks and follow her dreams. English listening speaking practice. Use this video or story as a tool to improve your English. Pause and shadow listen. Repeat phrases in a calm American accent to work on your pronunciation and rhythm. Practice speaking. Pretend you're the speaker. Record yourself saying a motivational quote from Taylor's story, such as "Believe in yourself." Listen back and check if you sound natural. Make it interactive. Try turning this reflection into a YouTube short or English podcast segment that you can share with your friends. The more you engage with English, the more you learn and improve your speaking and listening skills. Motivation to keep going. Just like in school or life goals, learning English also takes consistent effort. Set small targets and celebrate your progress as you go. Just as Taylor didn't give up on her dreams, keep going with your English practice. Every small step counts, and before you know it, you'll see improvement. Taylor's story is not just about music, It's a reminder of what we can achieve through hard work, discipline, courage, and learning. By reflecting on her journey, you can create your own path of success, whether it's improving your English or achieving your dreams in any other area of life. Taylor Swift's life is a powerful reminder that big dreams start small, and persistence can turn those dreams into reality. From growing up on a farm in Pennsylvania to becoming one of the most recognized artists in the world, Taylor's journey shows us the importance of dedication and hard work. She began her career with a deep passion for music, and through years of practice, overcoming obstacles and learning from every experience, she achieved monumental success. Today, she is a 4-time Grammy Award winner for Album of the Year and holds the title of one of the most played artists on Spotify. Her Eras Tour has broken records, becoming the highest grossing tour ever, proving that hard work, persistence, and an unwavering belief in oneself can lead to extraordinary accomplishments. Taylor's story is filled with lessons for all of us. One of the key takeaways is the power of mindset. Taylor embraced a growth mindset, believing that with effort, her abilities could grow over time. When she started writing songs, she didn't know everything, but she was determined to learn step by step. And with every challenge she faced, whether it was a setback or a difficult decision, she saw it as an opportunity to grow. Like Taylor says in her songs, "If you are lucky enough to be different, never change. Celebrate who you are." This is a beautiful reminder to celebrate our uniqueness and understand that we can always improve if we keep working toward our goals. Another lesson from Taylor's journey is courage and self-belief. She stepped into the unknown many times, from moving to Nashville as a teenager to changing her music style and speaking out on important issues. These moments weren't easy, but Taylor's belief in herself pushed her forward. She showed us that when we feel scared, it's okay to take small steps forward. Just as Martin Luther King Jr. advised, keep moving forward. Every time Taylor took a risk, whether it was with her music or her personal life, she was choosing to step outside her comfort zone, and it's this courage that helped her achieve success. Taylor also teaches us the importance of discipline and building habits. She didn't become successful overnight. Studies on habit formation show it can take 2 to 3 months to establish a new habit. And Taylor practiced relentlessly, whether it was songwriting, singing, or performing. This discipline helped her turn her passion into a craft, and her commitment to consistent practice has been a major factor in her success. She proves that discipline is not about being perfect, but about showing up every day and putting in the work, no matter how small the steps might seem. Another powerful lesson is about creative expression and mental health. Taylor turned her emotions into songs, which not only helped her express herself, but also connected with millions of people. Music can be incredibly healing, and research has shown that it has the power to improve mental health. Listening to a song you love or writing your own lyrics can be an incredible way to cope with stress or sadness. Taylor's music has provided comfort to her fans because it's real, authentic, and heartfelt. Through her songs, she shows that expressing yourself creatively can help you work through difficult emotions and build resilience. Finally, Taylor's journey reminds us about self-improvement and giving back. Even after reaching the top, she never stopped learning. She attended public speaking courses and used her platform to support important causes. Taylor demonstrates that personal development is a lifelong journey, and no matter how much success you achieve, there's always room to grow. She has used her story to inspire others and has shown that with the right mindset and continuous effort, anyone can evolve and achieve their dreams. Taylor's life teaches us that with courage, discipline, and a growth mindset, we can accomplish incredible things. Every challenge is a chance to grow. Every setback is a lesson, and every day is an opportunity to work towards something bigger. Just like Taylor Swift, we can all turn our dreams into reality if we keep moving forward with passion and persistence. Thank you for watching this motivational story on Selfware 5.0. We hope it has empowered and inspired you to take the next step toward your dreams. If Taylor's journey moved you, please like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Your support helps us continue creating uplifting content for personal development and language learning. Remember, you have the power over your mind and your future. Stay calm, stay strong, and keep shining, just like Taylor Swift.